Alright everybody, good morning. It's 3:42. We're headed to pick Tom up and get on the road to West Virginia. Got the little Honda in the back. We're headed up to see Mike and Frank. Got about probably a 15-hour day today, so appreciate you guys being here with us along for the ride. Pretty pumped about heading up here to do this. Gonna drop this bike off, and the plan is, today's Thursday, the plan is on Friday and Saturday we're gonna get the frame mods done on this bike and leave them in a real good place to get this build done. So we're gonna do obviously a rigid conversion and also a single backbone conversion is the plan. So gonna be a cool little bike for sure. I can't wait to see what they do with it, and it's gonna be fun to have a couple days out of the shop just working on bikes with buddies like we used to do before this all turned into a business and a serious deal that feeds a bunch of families. So that's it. I appreciate you guys being here, and we're gonna go get Tom.
It looks like Close Encounters, like I don't know you're here. Huh? Really?
Oh, you mean when I pull in?
Yeah.
The fucking lights?
Yeah. What the hell? What is going on back here?
Got all our stuff we need. I didn't know you moved into the Heathwood Preserve.
Yeah, I did.
All fancy.
Yeah, I moved up. That's why I don't associate with some people anymore. Oh boy. I was just gonna go in there and try to poop. But I might have to later on now. There's no way you left your house when you text me.
Why?
Because that was like 7 minutes.
There's not a car on the road.
Smell a little bit of burning. I'm sure I locked my door.
Yeah, I saw you lock it.
Oh boy. The guy get his garbage cans in. Tattoo started to peel.
Oh yeah, itching?
It hasn't started itching yet, but it started peeling yesterday.
Yeah.
Because I had a hoodie on. But
Which is like dry peeling?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, my leg's peeling.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I been putting stuff on it, you know, like twice a day, but yeah, it just started peeling.
This is finished, huh? This
No.
manholes.
No, I wish they would have done ours, but they won't do that till they get all the construction done.
Really? They just leave? Why? I mean, this road is done, isn't it?
I know. It's just when they get the finish crew back here. Are these lights going to stay on?
Huh? No, I'm going to turn them off.
Oh. No, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I thought they'd go off automatically.
Yeah, I think I finally fell asleep about 9.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was fucking I woke up at midnight, 1, 2,
Oh, jeez.
3, 3:05, 3. You know, I was like, when I know I gotta get up.
I know.
So then finally at like 3:15, I'm like, screw it. I got up and I got ready, put the stuff in the truck. And
yeah, I went to bed as soon as I got home.
yeah. Did you find something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Believe it or not, right where she said.
Oh, I figured she, yeah, I mean, people who work there are generally pretty fucking wicked, it seems like.
Yeah, I don't know how they do that.
$25 an hour to work the register.
Nuh-uh.
I think. Yeah, what's it? Yeah, full-time. Where does it say? Let's see.
Coolant level low.
Yeah, Just hit the dismiss. It's not low.
Where's dismiss?
Cashier. Oh, I'm sorry. $18 an hour. I think $18 an hour.
I thought you just had your truck serviced.
Yeah, you need a $5,000 machine to put coolant in the catch can.
Is that your phone?
Yeah. So.
A $5,000 machine.
Yeah, it's got to be like vacuum filled or some bullshit. I don't know.
Are you serious?
Yeah. You can do it with a syringe, but it's the coolant catch can. That's low.
Oh. That's why you're not worried about it, obviously.
And the goddamn the cap is on the side of the tank. Like, I can't even get my hand in there. And I haven't had it to the dealership for anything. Next time I have it to the dealership, I'll, you know.
This is weird.
What's weird?
Just trying to raise this heat up a little bit.
It'll move all over. I have the lumbar thing blown up. I don't know if you like that or
not.
no,
I like it blown up.
Okay.
What is that?
The back one, I think.
The little round thing?
Yeah, it's all the way to the back. But I think I got it inflated all the way. Yeah, I think you gotta go with that chopped down stock.
I mean, I like that. But I also like the bike that I showed you.
Which one is that?
Which is totally outrageous.
Like with a long ass chopper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chopper with a high neck.
Yeah.
With the king and queen seat.
But then you really have nothing except a motor.
Well, yeah, and that too, yeah.
I mean, that's
tranny.
Yeah, you got a motor and tranny.
Yeah.
And nothing else.
But that's an exceptional looking custom chopper.
Yeah.
From the 70s, you know.
But
slim, real slim from the back.
Yeah.
You know.
Sucks to ride.
Not necessarily.
You're getting older.
But it'll have suspension.
Where?
No?
Where?
Amen Savior frame?
Oh, well, yeah, where are you gonna find an Amen? We'd have to build them.
You got like 2 of them.
I have 1.
Yeah, exactly. I already found it.
But it's for a Honda motor.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. I don't know if they ever made Harley Amen Saviors. They might have.
What are the ones? They're the ones with the shocks and the
plunger.
Yeah,
but you can buy plunger because that all came. Some early Triumph had a plunger frame.
Did it?
Uh-huh.
So I imagine you can still get the plunger kits?
Yeah, you can buy them and make them on any frame.
Oh, okay.
But
then how do we title it? How would we title it?
There's some ways.
Yeah. Still as Harley? Yeah, I guess you can.
Yeah. But you're talking about a $50,000 bike versus maybe $5,000.
$50,000?
Yeah, hand making a frame, hand making a long ass Springer. Yeah.
I'd buy the Springer. Bone Orchard Cycles.
Okay.
Why is that gay?
I don't know.
They make them in their shop by hand. A couple companies do.
I don't know.
What about, what's his name?
Porker Bear?
Yeah. They're not super high priced. They're reasonable.
$4,000, I think, no?
They're reasonable, depending on the length.
Yeah.
How nostalgic would it be to have one of his front ends?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. I'd rather a Harman or girder.
Well, yeah.
They're making those too.
Who's making them though? His family?
Somebody, yeah.
His family?
Maybe the partner's kid or something.
Yeah, we read something about it one time.
But
that's super cool because it's also a Springer, but it's a girder.
It's a girder with hidden springs.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just see my fuel mileage just slipping away.
I didn't do anything.
Twice you had to turn off the cruise control.
Oh no, that's nothing.
I didn't turn it off once.
Well, yeah, there was nobody on the road when you started. Fuck. We passed like 2 cars in 3 hours. Joke. Oh, here we go in the traffic through Jacksonville. Tom's fucking up my mileage.
No, we're gonna go 295.
I've never taken that.
You go around Jacksonville.
I know, even in the semi, I used to take. I used to love driving the Kilwin semi through Jacksonville. It was freaking awesome, dude. I used to get in there and just freaking motor.
We lost 22 minutes at Buc-ee's. I can't believe how they give you this time.
Hold on,
and they don't.
And I know why. I already know why.
Why?
Right here.
Oh, the cough.
22 minutes because I had to go back and get cough drops. I'm going to go on record as saying 22 minutes because Tom had to walk back 4 miles to get cough drops.
Yeah, I do love, like, do we have cough drops? Yeah, you see the Buc-ee's sign.
Remember what I said way in the back?
No, but she said, do you see the Buc-ee's sign? There's 100 signs.
I know, yeah. But way in the back, the oval one. Yeah.
You see the back of the
store?
store?
Walk towards that right on the left.
Go out the back door.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Come back in, you got to be looking south to see the round Buc-ee's sign. And it's on the left. What'd I say before you even asked her?
Yeah.
Way in the back.
Way in the back. I feel like they usually have that stuff by the register at the gas stations and stuff.
Yeah, they do.
You know, like.
I'm surprised they're not Buc-ee's.
They are, aren't they?
I don't think so.
Oh no, they're not. They're just pure liquid honey inside.
Yeah.
Honey, lemon, menthol, eucalyptus.
Yeah, break them open, will you? Nothing unnatural in the whole thing. Nothing.
They're gluten-free.
Sweet. I was concerned about that.
#1 ingredient is sugar.
Is it really?
It's candy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, see, that's a deciding factor. And I like the idea. I love that bike that we have pictures of. I just love that. That's just so freaking cool. You pull up with that?
I just think that's a much more
Practical.
usable bike.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's one of my main.
But you know what else I thought of? Is, and you know I'm always big on pulling motors apart. Do like a do the rebuild, but don't clean the motor. You know, leave the motor like it is. Old, crusty, but new.
Urge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
But I think I got to do the fenders.
You don't, and I'm going to tell you why.
What about the front?
The front, first of all, I don't even know that I have the front fender.
According to Matt, he says he got both of them. He said, I know where that whole bike is.
Yeah, sure.
You know, he's on the ball.
Nobody knows where anything is, I assure you.
He does.
Okay. First of all, the back fender is an FX fender.
Yeah, I know.
Which looks like a Sportster fender, kind of.
Oh, yeah.
Which is not going to, like... And the front fender, if there is one, doesn't go on that front end. It's for our 35mm narrow glide front end.
35, narrower than the 39 on my Sportster?
No, it's probably the same width, but smaller diameter fork tubes. That's what makes it a narrow glide.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So... I don't think you're going to have to do the fenders because of those reasons.
I don't know, I like the idea of a front fender on that bike. I think it looked good with the fender. I like the nacelle too.
Yeah, well then you're building a totally different bike. Then you're building just like a chopped down FL.
Well, that bike has a nacelle on it, the one I showed you.
Yeah, nacelle. Yeah. But no fender.
No fender.
Yeah. If you have fenders like FL fenders and stuff, then you're building almost like the black and gold bike.
And what do you do for controls and stuff? You just use like Harley controls, like what's on it?
What, on the handlebars?
Yeah.
Oh no, you put that bike I believe has a foot clutch and a hand shift and has nothing on the handlebars.
I didn't think that,
But what I would do is some small controls on the handlebars for the back brake and the clutch, and then just floorboard foot controls, no foot brake and a foot shifter. But yeah, that's got them little drag bars like with nothing on it.
Yeah.
Looks like probably just an internal throttle only.
Yeah.
But I don't know that you want to have a fucking foot clutch and all that
either.
The theory of it is a lot more fun than the actuality.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And when you see people using it, it seems fairly simple, but
it's not.
Going down the road, it is fairly simple. Just stopping is not very simple. Unless you have that special clutch in it.
Well, you can do that, yeah.
The best thing is having no backing plate on the transmission. That's what I like the best.
Yeah.
I love that look.
Then you got kick only, too.
Oh, I know. Yeah, backing plate if you do the electric start deal, right?
No, well, you get a fucking Cycle Tech starter, $3,000, $3,500, something like that. I mean, you could probably rig up like a stock shovel head type starter and cut the inner primary and all, and come up with something, but it would. I don't know how. I mean, you could probably get it decent looking. I don't know how good you can make it.
How does that system look, the guys you just mentioned?
The Cycle Tech, you don't even hardly see it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a real nice setup.
They make other stuff too?
A few things.
Yeah. You'd probably have to relocate the battery because the stock battery box probably wouldn't fit in there, would it?
I think it does on the show. Yeah, because they designed that to like put in you could put it in like a stock type of bike. Plus, they had an electric start. I mean, that bike probably has an electric start on it.
I didn't even look.
I'm sure, but it's that junk one with the big solenoid and the fork and all this bullshit. But it probably does.
Kick only isn't necessarily that bad. Use a garbage bag as long as everything's gelling together, right?
Yeah, I mean, you get a Mikuni and and a dialed-in bike.
Yeah.
Like I think I'm gonna put that sex swing bike together.
Yeah.
Kind of like on the same kind of deal like I'm talking about with like pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Like it's got a Sportster on it already, a 39 Sportster front end. So I'll just clean that up, get a seat, put like a little bobber fender, change the controls and some bars and little shit like that, and just get it into a bike. And it's going to be kick only because it's got that open belt already.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get into.
Yeah, it's got a cool belt drive on it.
Yeah, it's just a cheapy open belt, but
is it?
Yeah. Yeah, they're not real expensive because think about it's nothing to it. They're the cost in those primaries is these giant chunks of aluminum.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So you really don't have a lot of money. A little 1.5 inch wide belt, pulley, motor pulley, and the clutch basket.
Yeah.
It takes all the stock clutch guts and everything.
Yeah, because you have a clutch anyway.
Yeah, so it just is like a basket. I think they're like, they used to be like $400. They're probably $700 now. But
where are you getting them from?
Oh, BDL makes them.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah, tons of people make them, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, you can run that thing open with a chain.
Yeah, I know, that's cool too.
You just take everything off and put the primary back on.
Yeah.
Basically.
I like the 1.5 belt.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. No cover, no nothing, no guard, nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
Wide open.
The coolest thing I like about that is you can put the exhaust down and coming out through the belt, which I'll probably do on that blue bike.
Yeah, that's cool too.
I really want to make a set of wheels. I found a guy on eBay that you can buy the rims, like steel rims, but no, not drilled, just a rim blank.
Yeah.
I really want to try and make a set of wheels.
something similar to like an Invader?
Yeah, but not an Invader. Like, I really like that Snowflake BMW wheel that I've sent you before, but you can only get that in a 19. And I think that would look really cool to like plasma.
What would you do, like a 21?
A 21, yeah. Like plasma cut. And you can't get a rear at all from the BMW because it's a shaft drive.
Oh, yeah.
So, I just really like those wheels for some reason. And I think it'd be cool to do something like that. The front would be relatively easy.
You'd almost have to make a template to get it just right.
Well, you get the rim.
Yeah, because it's got to be dead center.
Then you plasma cut the piece, and then finish machine it on the mill with a rotary table, and just fit it until the thing goes right in the rim. So as long as the rim is true, I think it would,
And then it's got to be in the center of the wheel too.
Well, that's easy. You just put it on a flat table and space it up. With, and then you put the hub in, and that's the hub on a spool wheel is nothing.
Yeah.
So it really, plenty. It would not be that difficult. The back would be a little more difficult, obviously, because your hub would have to have flanges, or at least a flange for a sproder if you wanted to go that way to keep it a little more simple, which would probably be worthwhile if you're going to go to all that trouble to make that wheel. That way you leave the one side wide open.
Yeah.
So
that would be the right side. That leads. Yeah, it's funny that you like those Invaders.
I've always liked them. But yeah, that, like, if you did it with the orange tanks, you got, like, you just paint the wheels black. Like I probably have some old 19-inch spoke wheel for the front.
Yeah.
You get a couple of the vintage tires. There's just, or you could even do a skinny 21 on there if you wanted, whatever. But you really could do it. You really could do it for very little money, relatively speaking.
It'd be cool as shit.
Yeah, and a good riding bike.
Yeah.
We could cut the swing arm and put the drop axle plates in it, like I did on my black and gold bike. So then you still have a decent amount of shock travel.
Oh yeah.
While getting it real low. Yeah, that's fucking. This is cool, man.
It's awesome.
You forget how, like,
your ears aren't popping.
No,
mine are popping like crazy.
Look at the rock and all that. You forget how cool, like, land and stuff is when you live. Look at all the houses up on like the top.
Yeah. When you live in a shithole like we do?
Well, it's just, flat as shit.
Forget how nice the United States is.
Yeah, people probably think the same thing when they get to like the beach.
Oh my God, it's beautiful.
Like they, to see the ocean.
It is, but this is way better.
Well, to me it is, yeah. A city?
Poplar is a...
No, I know poplar's a wood.
I don't know.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
Look at that. Must have done some quarry work there. Oh, they still are.
Are they?
Yeah, it's like still equipment down at the bottom.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. We made the trip. We're here in West Virginia. We got the bike up on the build table. And teardown is going to begin soon. We're going to go ahead and cut this episode off here. We'll be back in a couple of days with the episode number 2. It's going to be all the bike work we got done in the 2 days we were in West Virginia. Complete teardown and some really, really cool frame mods. So be sure to check us out then. For now, we appreciate you being here. We hope to see you next time at Gaddy's Garage.